Hey tubers, how does the economy affect the RC hobby? With inflation and the war on the oil industry going on in our country, and things like plastic, fuel, and even food have gotten much more expensive. Many are pinching pennies. Horizon has purchased many RC related companies and raised the prices of their products, adding to the problem this hobby suffers from. And you know what the problem is? The expense of the RC hobby. This is not a cheap hobby. But it is a fun hobby. And if it wasn't fun, then no one would do it, right? So it's definitely fun. If you like to build stuff, then maybe a new RC isn't for you. Maybe it's not your best choice. You could do what many others do and buy used RCs and bring them back to life, saving you money, plus giving you that wonderful thrill of feeling of building your own RC that's custom that no one else has, no one's even seen. These are the videos that I love to watch on YouTube. That's why I love YouTube. It's unique. You see things you've never seen anywhere else. You see things you never even thought you'd see. Anyone can save money and buy a not ready to run car. Even I have, right? I got the Kronos and the Radix, and those are my newest new RCs. But I also have this old Savage that I bought used on eBay, and I've been working on it. And I haven't posted any videos other than just the one that shows you what I bought, because I haven't gotten to the point where there's something to show really yet. I mean, I can't make a video on buying a new engine and the pull start stripping out right away, because that happened. Put a brand new big red motor, nitro motor, a 0.28 for the Savage, and right away the pull start strip. No one wants to watch a video like that, so I don't make videos on stuff like that. But this is what makes this hobby great, is you can do whatever you want. You can be unique. You can do something no one else does, or you can just copy everybody else, whatever you want. Or you can copy people and twist it into your own creation. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. So this is my video on, how does the economy affect the RC hobby? Everything's getting more expensive. We got children to feed, children to clothe. They grow up, they want rides, everything costs money. Gas is twice as expensive. Our government has a war against oil and on our country producing its own fuel, its own energy, electricity, everything. There's a war on everything. They've started a war against the American people. And who suffers but the American people? Because the war is against us. Don't be fooled. The war is not against some rich tycoon that owns an oil company. No, the war is against the American people. And we're suffering. The RC hobby is suffering through it, and us as people are suffering. Now, maybe you're rich, and you can just, you're not rich, maybe you're just wealthy, and you can just afford to throw money away and buy RCs and this one and that one. Every week you buy another RC, and your life's great. And you just, look at my brand new toy. I'm going to play with it. I'm going to make videos you're going to watch me play with my RCs, and maybe that's you. If that's you, then this video probably isn't for you. This video is for the average American or average guy or woman. You don't have to be American. You can be Canadian. You can be Europe, British, wherever you're from. You can buy a used RC off of eBay or wherever, right? And you can fix it up and have something unique, something that you built with your own two hands, and be proud that you got that thing working on your own without buying a ready to run, slapping a battery in it, and there it goes, right? No. You can do something that no one else can do. You can build your own car different from anything anyone else has ever built and be unique. And that's what's great about this hobby. And it builds skill. It really is, this hobby is unique for that reason. It builds lots of skill. Hand and eye coordination. It's just a great hobby. So, I made this video on the prices of RCs nowadays are getting really, really high. And I was thinking, I'm like, they're just plastic cars. Plastic. Why is plastic so expensive? Well, wait. The war on oil. Plastic's made out of oil. So it's causing the cost of plastic to go up. And when the cost of anything goes up, that cost gets trickled down to the consumer, which is us. So now we're paying more. So you got to get kind of creative to not get defeated by the high prices of RCs these days. I see people making videos of new RCs, and this is the greatest 4S car ever, the greatest 6S car ever, this is the fastest RC ever, this is the best RC ever, this car's mint, whatever. You know, all brand new RCs with the big price tags, right? The sludge, the armor this, and the Traxxas that. You know, I see people making videos of all these new cars out, and I think they're missing the point of the hobby. The hobby is to get your hands on and fix stuff, and make stuff better, and using your brain. It builds skill, and skill builds character, and it just makes you better at everything you do. So, yeah, what do you think about what the economy in the world? You know, the Russia attacking Ukraine. All this stuff affects everything throughout the world. And what do you think this is all doing to the hobby? Maybe you know something that I didn't even mention. You know, maybe you could add something. Maybe you don't care about working hard just to buy a plastic RC that costs, you know, $100 more than it did last year. You know, maybe you don't mind that. Maybe you don't mind cars with garbage electronics that everyone's pushing down your throat. You know? Perhaps these companies should stop making ready-to-run cars and stop offering kits, so you can build your own car and add your own electronics to the ones that you like, and a clear body that you can paint to be customized the way you like, so it's yours. And there's only one in the world because you made it. Maybe that's what these RC companies should start doing. Because they're making ready-to-run cars and people are lazy, and they just want to throw a battery in it and go and have fun. When it breaks, they cry and say it's junk and blah, blah, this and blah, blah, that. You know, the hobby is about learning to build stuff with your hands and using your brains and being smart. Well, if you're smart, then you're not going to pay an outrageous price for a brand new RC. You're going to find ways around it. You know, I've found ways around it, and I'm sure you guys have too. I'd like to know what you guys do to make our hobby affordable. And is it affordable? Can you not afford it anymore? Perhaps you're just going to play with your old RCs and stop buying new ones. Some people only buy used ones because it's cheaper to buy a used one and throw a couple of bucks into it. You know, a speed control, electronics, maybe even a nitro motor, you know. I even see people that love nitro that hate people who like electric RCs. If you like RCs, what does it matter if it's electric or nitro? It's an RC. Come on, guy. It's a car, a boat, a plane. You know, whatever it is, it's an RC. If you like RCs, it's an RC. It doesn't matter if it's electric or nitro. To me, personally. You know, I have electric RCs. I have nitro RCs. You know, I do think electric is a little bit easier, but I think the smell and the sound of a nitro engine running is a little bit funner. You got to put a little more work into it, but the end result is more fun, and you learn more from it. So, you know, I figured I'd make a little video about what's our economy doing to our RC hobby, and what can you do to offset that cost. You know, buying used ones, a flea market, you know, an RC hobby shop has cars on assignment that they're selling used. You know, you can buy a used one from an RC hobby shop. I think buying stuff at hobby shops is great. I don't have any hobby shops anywhere near me because I live in the boonies, but I wish I did. And if I had a hobby shop near me, I'd be in there every week. And just the way it is, you know. You guys tell me what you think. If you got something to add, I'd love to hear it. I don't want to make this video too long, but I just want to make it about what the economy is doing to the RC hobby. Everything's getting expensive. I'm seeing these plastic RCs that are all plastic, and it's like, you know, you're gonna use them for about a month, and they're just gonna, everything in it is just gonna be junk. All the plastic drivetrain parts are gonna be junk. Even metal parts, if they're not quality metal, they're junk. I put new CVD axles in my Chronos that were made for the Armour Creighton, right? But I bought cheap ones, and the drive pins that go in the cups, those things were destroyed within one pack. They were destroyed. I had to take a hammer on my vise and knock the pins out and replace the pins with hardened pins because they were junk. Because I bought cheaper ones trying to save money. But I did make my own pins, and I fixed them. And my new pins are way much harder than the original ones. They're better. So, you know, you'll find ways to make things work that are better than what they used to be. So, you guys, you tell me, what do you think the economy's doing to the RC hobby? And if you live across the pond over in Europe, you know, what's your economy doing to the hobby? How different do you think it is the way you live than where it is here in America? You know, wherever you are. Maybe you're in a third world country where people are poor and you can't afford an RC and you just watch videos of them. You know, I don't know. You tell me what you think. You tell me what you think of the hobby and what you think of the economy and the prices of things going up and manufacturers making things out of plastic because it's cheaper. Right? It's cheaper to manufacture something out of plastic than it is aluminum or steel. So you tell me what you think the economy is having on the RC hobby. All right? You all stay confident but humble, and peace out.